Guys, Cynthia here. Today we're going to do a tutorial for a cute cloud sticker in Procreate. So follow along with me and we'll get started. I'm just going to go to Classic for colors at the moment, and I'm going to pick a sky blue color. Hello, maybe. And I'm going to do a blush pink, which I already have one in my history, so I'm going to use that for right now and see how I like it. And I'm going to do a soft yellow, also already have. And then I'm going to try to find like a purple lavender. Well, we'll start with this. We can always adjust. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and select my sky blue color from my cloud. And now I'm just going to draw a puffy cloud shape. And I'll let Procreate try to straighten some of my curves, but sometimes if you go a little too far, it turns your curves into lines. Right now I'm just kind of playing around. So we have this cloud shape. Normally, let me select this thing. Get this. I don't know why I selected it. He's the only one on here. That's fine. It's fine. Let's scoot him over for just a minute. I normally prefer to draw my clouds as a straight line and then some poofs at the top. Oh, let's redo this last one because he's not connected. All right, perfect. So however you'd like to draw your clouds, go ahead and draw your clouds today. And let's go ahead and set this as a reference layer. Okay. Add a new layer. And I'm just going to color drop just to go a little faster. And so this blue is kind of on the darker side. So if you want to lighten that up, you may want to go ahead. But this is one of my favorite colors, so it stays. I'm going to add another layer, and I'm going to add just some shadow. So I'm going to go back in and pick a little bit of a darker. I'm actually going to go to my lavender, go a little bit on the grayer side. I'll put that down here for our shadow. And I'm just going to go right. Woof. Okay. Let's change brushes, guys. Let's go to the airbrush. Go to our soft brush, and let's try that. One more thing. Let's lower the opacity. There we go. Just do some shadow. Did I put a clipping mask on? Let's put a clipping mask. Just going kind of in the curves. Go up a little. Just quickly right through here. Okay, and then I'm going to hold down my smudge tool to use my current brush and just blend these in so it looks a little more natural. Okay, that kind of almost got rid of our shadow. Maybe too much gas, too much gas. I'm just putting a little shadow back. Smudge again, and what I could have actually done is just turned up the opacity. Let's do that now so I can see what I've got. Okay, smudge this a little more. Just trying to get a soft diffuse edge with a little bit less line. All right, so we've got our shadow. Now let's go ahead and add in a rainbow. Going to go to another new layer. Go back to our monoline brush under calligraphy. And let's just change out colors real quick. Let's go ahead and let's use the pink, the yellow, and the lavender and see how that looks, okay? Evidently I'm also going to get YouTube notifications. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Let's go ahead. Trying to decide where, where I want my rainbow to start. Let's go. I've got to get rid of this other cloud. It is in my way. I think it's going to be faster just to put you on your own layer. I'm just going to copy. And then I'm just going to, let's just duplicate. Nope, that's what I was afraid of. So, one more time. let's see. I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to try paste and see what I have done. Nothing helpful, y'all. Nothing helpful. So, let me just quit pushing buttons. And let me just make my canvas a little bigger. And see, guys, the more you use your tools, the more you won't be bouncing around like I am right now. Those are the goals. Those are the goals. So I'm really just trying to get this other cloud out of our way. So I've just basically made my canvas a little bit bigger. And let me see if I can get this guy out of here. My line, there's my line. Okay. That was way harder than it needed to be. Now, I'm sure there are much simpler ways around that. Anyways, let's draw the rainbow. Let's draw the rainbow. Not sure if this is where the rainbow will stay. I'm just trying to keep in mind that this will be a sticker and where I might want the lines. And to try to keep it all in a little contained area, that way the sticker doesn't have a bunch of different places that need to be contained in its white border. Just to try and make it a little easier, like for the printing and when it's going to be used for the customer's experience, so they it's easier. There's less chance of like little pieces breaking off, things like that. Now let's see. I want this behind. All right, guys. Let's see. No. Let's see. No. It's possibly just my. Well, guys, if you want to color fill, let's point out the obvious. Got to do your lines. So I'm just outlining where I hadn't before, so I can actually attempt to use color fill. It's probably a better word, attempt. And I'm going to let my snapping feature help out. There we go. And see if I've closed it in. Okay. Now I have noticed sometimes these lines, no matter if your threshold is all the way across or not, sometimes you still get these lines. So unfortunately, sometimes you still. And I haven't figured out a way to fix it. The internet just says up the threshold, but you guys just saw I upped the threshold. So I'm just going to hurry up, color through here. Well, maybe. Oof. Sometimes just strokes work better than coloring back and forth like you normally would. But sometimes that's hard to do. Habits. So guys, this is just a cute little sticker that we're going to make today that you could use in your journals or your planners. Just a chance for you to get creative when you don't have very much time. And of course, the more you use Procreate, the quicker you'll get and the easier it will be to go faster. What I probably should have done is created each of these lines on their own separate layer because I was wanting to use the color drop option. So now I'm going through and basically outlining all my lines so that I can use different colors for each different arc of the rainbow. Okay, and then I'm going to go here. Okay, that should be blocked in. I'm going to draw my color. Nope, not enough. Where did I miss? So let's see. If we bring down the threshold, nope, I've missed somewhere. I feel like I've missed somewhere, and I also have an extra line. So let's go ahead and see this pink one. No? Still no. All right. Well, of course. Actually, I'm going to go here. The snapping tool can be really helpful. All right, now let's see if I've got this top arc closed off. Yes. So we've got two options here. I can add another line or try to take out a line. Or add another color. I think I'll just add another color. That seems like the path of least resistance in my head right now. Trying to find an orange that will go with the colors that we've already picked. I like this one. Can I have this one? So I'm going to go back with the pink, go to Harmony. I'm just going to... Let's try this. And see... And I don't think we'll be able to close this gap until I line everything, but... Oh, no, we can. Okay. Let's go back to our yellow. Close our little bottom line here. And go here. Okay. I'm just going to see if I can... Alright. So there's our rainbow. I'll go real quick and finish coloring these lines up. I'll try to speed this up. Just so y'all don't have to sit and watch me do this. And picking up the brush makes it go a little faster, but can't remember that to save my life. So after I get done with these little lines, I'm going to add a bit of texture and shading to the rainbow. And then we're going to add a phrase, and we'll be done. Actually, let me switch brushes, guys, so we're not actually here forever. Let me go. This round brush should be fine. I'm not really worried about the gaps between the lines. It's just the white line that's on the interior. The gaps between, it's kind of, yeah, it's white. It's going to let a little bit of light see through, and I'm okay with that as a design choice. I don't need for solid blocks of color. A lot of times I work in watercolor or with watercolor brushes, and letting the light shine through is one of the benefits or one of the assets of using watercolor. Obviously, we're not using watercolor brushes or anything like that today, but I still like the idea. Go back to my cloud. Fill in gaps. Taking forever. Of this quick video. Oops. So since we will be making a sticker, and that will be on a white background, you do want to make sure you stay in the line. I mean, you don't have to stay in the lines. I just, especially if you're not putting your sticker on a white background, I just think it makes the sticker look a little cleaner. Goodness, guys. This is forever. We are almost done. And actually, guys, I mean, if you like the way it looks, you could leave this white around. But... All right, we got the cloud, and we got the purple, and the yellow. Orange doesn't really look like it has one, so let's just do the pink. Let's get our pink, and we will be back. Hi guys, Cynthia here. Today we're going to do a tutorial for a cute cloud sticker in Procreate. So follow along with me and we'll get started. So I'm just going to select my canvas. And today I'm just going to use a canvas that's 2000 pixels by 2000 pixels. I'm going to go ahead and do create. And now that we've got our canvas set up, we're just going to select the monoline, pen, and calligraphy. And that's just going to give us nice, smooth, clean lines. Okay, and we can go ahead and set up a color palette. Just go create new. Whoops. Let's get rid of that. That's not what I wanted to do. So I have noticed I am trying to do my colors a bit bolder, a bit brighter, because when I've been getting my stickers printed, they don't show up quite as bright. I'm working in their preferred color profile, but they still aren't as bright. So I'm trying to remedy that by picking colors that are a little brighter. This took forever and a day, oh my. Okay. If someone out there has a better way, or knows why, even though when my threshold is all the way up, I'm still getting these lines, it would be great to know. I'm all ears, and I love to learn new things. Always a student. Almost there. All right, made it to the finish line. All right. So at this point, you can add another layer. If you like, put on. Actually, you wouldn't need to put on another layer. You can add alpha lock. And if you would like to give your rainbow a bit of texture or shading, let's see. Let's find a texture brush. We'll go with a brush that's in Procreate. Let's see. Let's go a bit darker. No, let's go a bit lighter. Why not? Let's see. Oh no, 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 no. Let's try the watercolor brush that comes with. Oh no, no, no. Okay. I'm not having luck with the textures today, y'all. Can't even see it. Are we still lighter? We are. Let's go even lighter. No. No. All right, you know what, guys? I kind of like her the way she is. I think I might leave her plain. Let's see. Let's see. Let's add our encouraging phrase or mantra or empowering words, whatever you want to use to put on your sticker. I'm just going to use a text box because I am not great at lettering in Procreate. So, let's see. No. She says no. Let's bring it to the front. By front, I mean top. Well, nothing is ever fast. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to go with embrace the chaos. Maybe. If it'll let me. It's eating my words. All right, let's try this again. Okay, now let's fix it. Lettering in Procreate. Oh my goodness. Okay. At what point do we just use the keyboard? This point. This is the one. Okay. Now, let's make it cuter. And I don't know if it's me or if this is a Procreate thing, but like, can I not see what I'm doing so I know if I like it? And can we select all of my words also at the same time, please? Like, I'm sure it's probably a user error. That's what I usually eh. Maybe that. Let's see. How do we change the color? Just trying to get it to stand out at this point. Oh, surprise. Okay. Now, how do we get this box centered? How do we get this box centered? We've got our box. I need an adult to fix this for me. This is okay. So I think I want it all on the cloud, which means I need to get my keyboard back out, maybe? First of all, stop it. This is what I want. No. Yes. Yeah, where's backspace? Not backspace, but... Yay. Oh. Alright, let's try and move it again. Get in my cloud. Get in my cloud. Alright, y'all. Now I feel like our little rainbow's a little flat. Now I feel like she needs texture. She needs texture. Let's go into texture. Let's just try to do some grunge. Oh no, not you. With a lighter. Let's see. Ooh. Do blue. Let's go classic. Let's take opacity down, down, down. No, I don't know. Just don't know. What is that about? Alright, let's just see. I can blend some of this back down. It's a little okay, no, such a mess, such a mess, such a mess. Let's just take it away. Okay. Not a fan. Let's go with a smaller brush. No, not that small. Oh, what I've done. Okay. Sometimes playing with things too much is playing with things too much. I'm gonna just get my pink. I'm gonna fix because there's still a few pieces. Is it on this line? Is that why the issue? Yep. Whoa. No, no, no. That's awful. All right. Let me get the monoline. Studio pen might be fine. Or not. Switch layers. Ah. Well, this video has been a little rough today, guys. Oh my. This is not the one. No, no, no. Let's just go back with the monoliner and see what is going on. Just take her down. Take her down. You know what? I better have shadow right there. Okay. I am leaving well enough alone today, y'all. Seems like I am just asking for trouble. So I am just going to go in real quick to my pen, maybe. And I'm just about to get out of here, get away from this cloud. No. No, no. Just making some shine, maybe. She might end up staying flat. She's just... Hmm. I think she's just staying plain. I think that's what we've got today. So I'm just going to go down here all the way to the bottom, create one more new layer, put it underneath. And then you can go ahead and export it at this point. Share. I'm going to go ahead and export this so I can send it to my drive. I'm just going to call it Cloud Sticker for right now. And I am just going to upload this one. And I'm going to put a white background, a white border. And then I'm going to walk away because sometimes that is all you can do. So you can do this with a monoliner brush. Just make it a lot bigger. Make sure you're on the correct layer. And you can go around. I actually have a sticker outline brush, which I'm going to use because that's just the kind of day I've had today. But it feels about the same. But when I first put the monoliner brush on a second ago, it felt a little funny. I've been having a hard time just outlining today, y'all. It's time to take a break. Doesn't feel smooth. Normally feels smooth and it just flows, and today it's rickety. Not the right word, but it's like it's catching. Does that mean I need to get a new screen protector? Is my paper screen protector no more? I do believe it came with two, and I've had this one on it for several years. So how do you know when you're supposed to change it? Oh, look at me. Okay, now I have a way too big of an outline. I'm gonna hold this down so I can use the current brush to erase. Let's make it bigger. Just gonna go real fast all the way around, more of a smooth. I'm gonna start over from here. Got this with just a little. So, oh my goodness, guys, this is supposed to be easy, simple. It's a little bit of a struggle today. I do apologize. I am gonna turn everything off and just make sure this is all filled in. Go real quickly. There we go. All right, guys, there you go. A empowering, cute little cloud sticker with a rainbow in Procreate. We just need to go over here, share, PNG, and I'm going to send this one to my drive as well. And you're done. So thanks, guys, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope your your cloud is more cooperative than mine was.